That's a great look at our location tonight. The home of the Suns here in downtown Phoenix. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for DeAndre Ayton.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Thank you, Kevin. The Phoenix Suns have become a powerhouse in the Western Conference, but they've got plenty of competition. Chris Paul said, "I've been in the West my whole career. The West has never been easy. It's always been a beast. If you want to win it all, you got to go through it." Guys?
It's rugged, tough road, David. No question about it. Thank you. Some talent for sure in the backcourt tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across from another top-level guard?
Oh, it always raises the stakes, and you want to rise to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back to winning as a team.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. We've got Ben Simmons. Anthony is out there with Clint Capella. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Griffin in at the small forward position. And for Phoenix, the star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Durant is out there with T.J. Warren. And it's Ayton in at the center, filling out the middle. Durant. Ayton dishes to Durant. And he makes that one. Durant's got the opening bucket of the night here for the Suns.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
Spurs working the ball around now. Outside Griffin. Passes it to Simmons. Shot clock at 6. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And that's where Simmons wants to operate as a scorer. Foul line down.
Paul kicks to Warren. Griffin against Ayton. Here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
Reversed at home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. And it's Simmons penetrating. A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
Just so fluid on all his shots. No hesitation for Melo on the catch and shoot.
Paul passes to Booker. Intercepted. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. And Simmons kicks to Hart. Up top, Simmons. Defended by Paul. Capella with the bucket.
A big who lives inside. Capella knows he's a center. He knows he makes his living off scoring close in against that good D.
To the paint, here's Warren, and the layup falls.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Something T.J. Warren has to his credit, Greg, is one of the more storied honors a basketball player can earn. ACC Player of the Year award.
Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of Hall of Famers who've won that prize. To set yourself apart like Warren did in one of the toughest conferences in college basketball, that just shows the depth of talent this man has always possessed.
Here's Paul after Clint Capella's bucket. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Durant shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
And the great thing about Durant, he gives you a lot of everything.
Yeah, it goes way beyond being versatile. This guy is a great shooter, an elite historical scorer, rebounder, passer, shot blocker, one of the most complete players in the history of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
I find it really interesting to talk to KD about his origins. Says every memory he had growing up involved basketball. Skip prom and stuff like that. He was just focused on the game.
And both free throws good for Durant. And Durant grew up in a tough environment. We all know that. Basketball, Greg, was the only way out.
As it has been for so many NBA players, you feel bad for guys with great talent who get derailed along the way. It takes so much hard work and discipline and luck just to have a chance at making it.
And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Well, this is what makes Kevin Durant maybe the greatest all-around scorer in the game today. Equal proficiency from every spot on the floor.
Now here's Simmons. 23 points his last outing. Outside Griffin. Anthony dishes to Griffin. That shot off. Now the Suns take it the other way. And moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
They didn't play well in that second half. Had a big lead, but just didn't sustain the momentum and ended up giving it away.
I think the improved strength, right? Devin Booker willing to take on the defender, and he wins out.
Simmons with it. He's picked up by KD. Simmons the bounce pass. Outside Warren. The shot by KD. No good.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Phoenix leading by 4. Pass to Paul. To the inside. KD can't get it to go. And it's Anthony with the ball for San Antonio. Last time they met was in San Antonio.
Yeah, and they got beat last time these two teams met, and really free throws were the story. Yeah, way to play an attack mode and get to the line.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
He misses the free throw. And Greg, when it comes to load management, why do we see more of it now than when you play?
Well, for me, the science of sport has evolved, and it's not just the athlete, it's the technology and the science that goes into making a better athlete. That's why you're seeing load management far more acceptable to the masses now, understanding that this is about the long game.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
You know, no surprise to see the hoop and the harm. Melo with the beautiful touch.
And last year, Carmelo Anthony climbed into the top 10 all-time in scoring.
Well, I mean, he's a surefire Hall of Famer, and he may never get that NBA title, but you factor in college and international play, and there's no doubt he'll be in Springfield.
Now here's Paul. He's coming off a 10-point game against Golden State. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Well, the multi-time scoring champion Kevin Durant is showing you he has got as complete a game as there is in the NBA. What a pretty pass.
Warren against Griffin. The pass to Simmons. Over Booker. Anthony trying to get open. And it's Simmons. That time on the assist by Griffin.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here's Durant. 20 points for him last game against Golden State. That shot misses. And the Spurs going the other way now.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Yeah, the quickness, the size, and the speed of Simmons really breathtaking, especially when he's dribbling the rock.
Here is Durant after Ben Simmons' bucket. He gets it in there. Durant's got 8 points.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Now here's Simmons. 6 points for him. Here's Capella. Another one falls for San Antonio. The Suns trailing. Down low. And Ayton throws it down.
This is the kind of damage DeAndre Ayton can do if he gets the right positioning. Nicely done.
Simmons against Booker. And it's Simmons penetrating. Griffin finds Capella. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Pass to Warren. Poked away. Griffin with the steal. In transition, here come the Spurs. Feeds to Capella. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 4 assists now tonight.
And that pass-first nature of Simmons, outstanding at understanding when his teammates are open.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. A fantastic string of games for him. Your Western Conference Player of the Week, Ben Simmons.
And what can you say about how huge he has been for this offense? Everything he's done, from the scoring, the shooting, the playmaking, you take him out of the lineup, and there's no telling just how different this team looks.
Now here's Payne. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. And the dunk by Biyombo.
Yeah, the vertical of Bismack Biyombo. Yes, I've got a big frame, but I can get off my feet.
And a slam dunk by Favors. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
And it's Phoenix's ball. They trail by 1. Now here's Payne. Here's Baisley. And Biyombo has it in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. Craig kicks to Payne. Over Vincent. That one wide left. Oladipo taking his time here. Here's Vassell. He's guarded by Ross. Oladipo for 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Craig with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Pass to Payne. Here's Baisley. He kicks to Biyombo. The Suns need to get a shot off. No good from Ross. San Antonio leading. Here's Vincent. Here's Favors. Lays it up and banks it in. Favors got his second basket of the night.
Well, that's the size of Derek Favors, allowing him to snag these boards. This guy, you've got to keep him off the offensive glass.
And here's Payne. Pass to Ross. Over Vincent. And again, it's the Suns missing.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Here's Favors. And it's Baisley with the rebound. Suns trail by 3. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Payne passes to Ross. Here's Baisley. They could use a bucket, and it's good. 2 points.
Yeah, great anticipation of where the open man was going to be, and Terrence Ross finds him immediately. That's really pretty.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Oladipo dishes to Zeller. 1:52 left in the first quarter. And the pass to Vincent. Dishes to Favors. And a slam dunk by Favors.
Well, we know this. Derek Favors is terrific, rolling hard after setting the pick. This guy is a terrific screen and roll player.
Now here's Payne. He's guarded closely. Pass to Baisley. Ross in the corner. A second chance effort. And that one is off. So the Spurs will take it the other way. And Oladipo, here we go. That one goes in. Now it's a 5-point Spurs lead.
The speed of Victor Oladipo is mind-boggling. This guy gets to the cup with ease.
Biyombo kicks to Ross. Passes it to Bazley. Now Payne. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And a missed layup. San Antonio leading by 5. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Bazley. 20 seconds left in the first. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. Biyombo finds Payne. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got his 5th rebound in this one. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And to begin his career, Devin Booker labored through half a decade of losing in Phoenix. And he opened up about what it means now to be on the other side.
That's what I've been waiting on the court of basketball, night in and night out. Keep my head down, staying locked in and seeing tunnel vision, trying to play the right way through it all. I want to keep winning basketball games, and we have the culture and the foundation around here to make it happen.
We really do. Great to see his patience rewarded.
And so often, young players on losing teams can go astray. Credit Booker for staying solid through the adversity.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
There's something else they've done right from the get-go tonight is run. So much of their offense coming on the fast break.
So with Durant sitting on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. They've got Terrence Ross, Lee out there with Lee, and there's Bismack Biyombo, and it's Bazley in at the power forwards position. Now here's Favors. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Favors has got the lead up to 11 now for the Spurs. Bring him against Lee, and there's the pass to Ross. Pass to Bazley. A three-pointer off the mark.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And for Darius Bazley, the forward, it's all about developing consistency.
That's exactly right, because Bays can go hot and cold night to night. Rebounding, we know that's there night after night. And think about it, he's got time. The offense will grow more consistent with time.
And here are the Suns now, after the basket by San Antonio. Inside, here's Biyombo. Second shot opportunity, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Graham, the pass to Oladipo. Ross grabs the board.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
He dishes it to Lee. Passes to Biyombo. Lee outside. And a miss there on the triple. And so Graham will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. This is the most they've led by 13 points. Pass to Zeller. Fader on the way. Rebound by the Suns.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the three. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Now here's Lee. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Biombo finds Ross. Lee against Oladipo. And it's Lee penetrating. Can't hit from in close.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
Zeller dishes to Favors. Here's Graham. And it comes off the front of the rim. Suns trail by 13.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Cody Zeller. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
The Suns shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls, and the Suns here with a different look. Ayton, he's checked in for Bismack Biyombo. T.J. Warren comes in for Terrence Ross. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Lee. And Paul's subbed in for Saban Lee. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Favors. Ben Simmons comes in for Zeller. Griffin's checked in for Oladipo. And Hart subbed in for Vassell.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Graham surveying the floor. Spurs passing it around. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Baisley. That shot is off. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Warren against Graham. There's the pass to Hart. Back to Graham. To the middle. Here's Capella. And it's Baisley with the rebound. Suns trail by 12. Now here's Ayton. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Golden State. Tries again. He lays it in. Ayton's got his second basket.
What a fantastic offensive rebounder. Ayton's so good at using his physical advantages.
Simmons on the wing. He's covered by Warren. Graham, the pass to Hart. And here is Capella. Back to Hart. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And Hart, the last pick of the first round in that 2017 draft. And not sure why so many teams passed on this talented young man. But boy, he is terrific.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. He throw good. Hart. Kevin Durant's checked in for Baisley. And Hart drops them both.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Ball outside. Pass to Durant. Deep. Rebounded by Hart.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Passes it to Simmons. Drives to the hoop. They get it back. Capella. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Now here's Paul. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Durant with it and guarded by Capella. Booker the pass to KD. Paul kicks to Warren. Here's Ayton. Nice move. It's not going to fall. He's taken 4 shots and made 2. Spurs leading by 14. Out left to the wing. Now here's Hart. Defended by Paul. Hart, no good.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect. And
San Antonio shooting 36% in the second quarter. They really haven't found their rhythm yet offensively here. Durant feeling it out a bit. Paul passes to Ayton. Simmons with the defensive effort.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Pass to Graham. Takes a three. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella, skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
And the Suns call time.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
Spurs making a switch here. Anthony's checked in. Now here's Durant. 8 points for him. He takes it in to stop the drought. He takes it up and lays it in. Durant's got 10 points.
Kevin Durant has the kind of handle and creativity to get by defensive players off the dribble drive. Nicely done.
To the paint, here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Suns trail by 16. Paul passes to Durant. Sinks the triple. Durant's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Sometimes trailing in the game, players get sucked into trying to make that home run play.
And it's Simmons penetrating. And Simmons slams it in.
Nice play by Simmons. So good at switching gears with the ball in his hand.
High post, KD. Anthony on him. And the shot is good. He's got 15.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And when Simmons is taking it strong to the cup, he's looking for a foul. Love this guy's aggressive.
The Spurs shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Some changes for Phoenix. Torrey Craig comes in for Warren, and it's Payne in for Paul. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
And it's hard to look at Simmons and not get excited about his potential. He's still got a lot of developing to do as a player, and he's ready to put in the work.
Now here's Payne. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And here's Anthony from the arc. Down it goes, his 3rd basket. He's now 3 for 4.
His three-point shot can be streaky from game to game and season to season, but Melo certainly a threat from out there.
It's Durant on the wing. Back to Payne. Outside Durant. 5 to shoot. Fires from 14. Carmelo Anthony grabs the board.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
And Simmons slams it in.
And how about the slashing ability of Simmons, really creating havoc for the defense with his aggressive mentality.
Here's Payne. The pass to Durant. Driving to the basket. Banked in off the glass. KD's got 17.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Here's Simmons. Capella dishes to Simmons. Launches it. Hart, no good. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. 17-point game. Oh, Ayton in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Elite athleticism from Mr. Ayton. No doubt on the dunk.
And with Ayton, one area of his game that's always been elite, Doris, his work and rebounding.
Yeah, there's no question. As good as advertised, he is a double-double machine. And think about it, he is not even at his prime yet.
Oh, here's Griffin. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Golden State.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Ayton against Capella. Booker inside. Good on the bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Simmons passes to Capella. The shot, no good. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Here's Durant. Booker with no one around. That's in, coming off the assist from Katie. Durant's got 5 assists in the game. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
And momentum going the other way. Can they find some answers?
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
So for the Suns, Yambo, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Ross comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Damian Lee in for Booker. Over in the corner, Zeller. Oladipo outside. To the inside, Anthony. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
You love the quick decision-making of Victor Oladipo, especially in the pick and roll, where he can slice and dice the defense with his passing ability.
Payne looking around. Shoots. And the shot falls short this time.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
An 85% mark from the line. There aren't too many players in the league who are going to sport a much better percentage.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Paisley comes in for Torrey Craig. And Lee's subbed in for Cameron Payne. Here's Paisley. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Warriors in San Francisco.
Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
Pass to Vassell. San Antonio again missing.
Yeah, this is when Melo's at his best, when he's active on both ends of the floor.
And so it's San Antonio. 13 points up at the end of the period. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Joined by head coach Monty Williams. Coach, what were the areas of concern in the first half?
Everything. They outworked us out in transition, and even when they didn't score, it flattened out our defense and gave them open looks. We just haven't played hard enough tonight and competed the way we're typical competing.
We'll see if you can pick it up as the game goes on, Coach. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Clint Capella putting in some incredible work. He had 14 points and 8 rebounds. He's been a different player than he was in their last outing when he was off his game. He's rounded back into form tonight. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on how San Antonio played?
They're in good shape thanks to the work they're doing on the glass. Their effort has been excellent. The numbers are too. And I don't see those numbers dropping off. They're going to keep doing the dirty work in the second half.
And Kenny, what are your thoughts on Phoenix?
They couldn't get anything from beyond that. Obviously, plenty of bad shots, but they couldn't even hit wide open ones. They need to regroup, I'm telling you, regroup with some kind of rhythm and get on pace.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the floor for San Antonio, they've got Clint Capella. Simmons is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Anthony. And it's Griffin in at the small forward. And that one's good, Ayton.
This guy's so effective. DeAndre Ayton will take the mid-range if you concede it.
Spurs leading by 11. Outside, Simmons. Here's Hart. His 3-pointers off the mark. Sun shooting not great, 40% for the game. Here's Paul. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. San Antonio's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Hart, that's good.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's Simmons, and the rejection by Ayton. The dish to Paul. Fires the 3. And they recover it. KD's shot is off.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Simmons passes to Capella. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Kevin Durant.
Aggressive move by Capella. His length and athleticism, it's tough to handle when he gets the ball that deep.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
And the defense Capella provides is huge. I mean, a legitimate shot-blocking threat who also rebounds the ball at an efficient rate.
Now here's Simmons. Devin Booker missing his last shot.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Suns trail by 15. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's KD, and it's wide right. It's off the rim.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Back to Griffin. Passes it to Hart. 6 to shoot. Second chance shot, and Capella with the layup. Capella's got 16 points.
And it could have been a foul call on the shot as well. Capella maintains the focus, though, and finishes.
Both loose. Kicks it out to Paul. Takes the 13-footer. That's in, coming off the assist from KD. Paul's got his second bucket of the game to go. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Booker against Griffin. Booker inside. Griffin with some nice D. And so Griffin will bring it up for the Spurs. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. And again, San Antonio turns it over. A different look now for San Antonio. Favors comes in for Anthony. And Devontae Graham subbed in for Ben Simmons. Paul passes to Warren. Outside Durant. Kicks it to Paul. Wants to get it to KD and does. Booker. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Warren against Griffin. The three. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Pass to Booker. Yep, it counts.
I'll tell you what a night. He has been efficient. He's been strong. Unfortunately, they're still fighting an uphill battle.
Graham, the pass to Hart. Graham kicks to Capella. Outside Griffin. Now the pass to Hart. Pass to Paul. Back to Ayton. And Capella sends it back.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And then Griffin with the dunk.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Timeout called, the Suns.
Well, for an old-school big man to make a living in today's game, you've got to be a great rebounder and defender. Thankfully for Derek Favors, he is both.
Well, over a decade in the league, and in that time, it's a game that has changed a ton. But this guy brings plenty of value to the table because he's so sound.
Ben Simmons, he's checked in for the Spurs. Back to Paul. That's in, coming off the assist from KD. And that's now 6 points for Chris Paul. And it's Simmons penetrating. And Simmons slams it in.
And though he loves to keep his teammates involved, Simmons also understands that when he's on a roll, he's got to stay aggressive.
Now here's Durant. 17 points in the game.
Well, Kevin Durant with a little crafty creativity, KD at the rim.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Griffin goes in, and Griffin slams it in.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
My question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Now here's Durant. 19 points in the game. Now here's Hart. Guarded closer. Down low, here's Simmons. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Simmons got 6 in the quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now here's Hart. He's usually able to provide some lift to his team, averaging 6 points a game. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Now here's Hart, following the shot by Kevin Durant. Hart, that's good. Hart's got 8 points.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Rebounded by the Spurs. Favors has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Simmons on the wing. The hook. Another one falls for San Antonio.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And the Suns call time here.
And with their offense sputtering, coaches got to get them back on track.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
Ross finds Payne. Back to Ross. Favors with the rebound. San Antonio leading by 21. Here's Vincent, and he uses the glass on the layup. Vincent's got his second basket of the game.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
San Antonio with the ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Outside Anthony. High post Favors. Biyombo on him. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Favors. Biyombo with the block.
Well, Biyombo's calling card, right? A terrific shot blocker. Boy, put it in his vicinity. He's sending it back. Well, get it inside to a quality scorer and let this guy do his thing.
Vincent, the pass to Anthony. Here's Vassell. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Baisley. He's got 7. Payne with it. Back to Ross. Takes the 3. Vincent with the rebound. It's Oladipo on the wing. From the arc. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Baisley's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Payne. Ross against Oladipo. Back to Ross. And Anthony sends it back.
Melo just reading the play the right way, put in the extra effort to come up with such a nice block.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Back to Favors. And Derek Favors with the slam.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Phoenix has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. 1:44 left in the third. Here's Baisley, covered by Anthony. Lock at 6. Here's Payne. No good on the shot. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Left side Favors. Oladipo for 3. Kept alive. And Derek Favors with the slam.
If Derek Favors gets deep post position, it's over. He's going to leave, no doubt, on the flush.
The Sun squad struggling. 1:05 left in the third quarter. Payne kicks to Ross. Shot on the wing. And Derek Favors pulls it down. Favors got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Baisley. He's got 7. Payne dishes to Lee. Biyombo up top. 6 on the shot clock. Lee kicks to Biyombo. For 3, Ross. And Derek Favors pulls it down. Favors got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Vassell, no good. And so it's Ross. He brings it up for the Phoenix Suns. The shot by Baisley, no good. It's Oladipo on the wing. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
I love Terrence Ross is trying to affect the shot-making ability of his opponent. He can be a pesky defender.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Spurs out in front, delivering the blowout. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Lee out there with Lee, and there's Bismack Biyombo, and it's Torrey Craig, and it's Okogie in at the 4. Biyombo down low. He's covered by Zeller.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, they've absolutely dominated that category in this one, and it's reflected in the score.
Here's Vassell, covered by Lee. Zeller makes it off the glass.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Zeller's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Lee passes to Craig. Back to Lee. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Now, here's Biyombo. He's covered by Zeller. Back to Biyombo. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, there's a physicality that you've got to deal with when Bismack Biyombo is determined to finish. That's nice.
Pass to Zeller. Here's Vincent, covered by Biyombo. Vincent, the pass to Zeller. And that one drops for him. Zeller's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And here they come. Here's Vassell. Harkless on the wing. The pass to Zeller. Beyond the arc. The second effort. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his first.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for San Antonio.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
They've gotten out on the break over and over tonight as well. A lot of baskets coming in transition.
Hart, he's checked in for Vassell. And Greg, you were a hard-nosed defender. Would you be frustrated by what they're calling a foul today?
You know, I would based on how I played, but if you grew up in this era, this is just the way the game is, and you have to adapt and adjust, and that's what you're seeing with the players. Guys can defend it every bit as good as they ever have. In fact, I would argue they're better defensively today because they're not allowed to grab and hold. So the league is focused on offense. The fans seem to love it. But at the end of the day, you still got to get after it defensively.
Here's Hart. Phoenix grabs the miss. Biyombo's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Here's Lee. And he banks in the layup. Lee's got his first points of the game. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's Vincent. Pass to Hart. Here's Vincent. Harkless on the wing. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. And here is Lee. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Throws it up high. And the dunk by Biyombo.
Well, you've got to be able to pick your spots on your Bismack Biyombo. He's not a tremendous scorer, but he will take great shots.
And Hart has it in the corner. Wants to get it to Zeller and does. Yep, that one goes. And that's now 11 points for Cody Zeller.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Here's Okogie. Lee outside. Greg, you've got the unique opportunity right now to watch your son Cole follow in your footsteps. What has changed for players now versus when you played?
Well, I think the players today are so much smarter, and they prepare to be pros at such an earlier age. And honestly, I think that's one of the advantages our league has. You know, you don't have to teach these guys responsibility. You may have to teach them the game, but they are ready, willing, and able to work to achieve their goals.
Inside, here's a Kogi. That's short off the rim. The Spurs have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Vincent, the pass to Zeller. Matthews scanning the floor. Passes it to Vincent. Back to Matthews. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Zeller. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Zeller's got 10 points in just the second half. Lee passes to Lee. Back to Lee. Rebound San Antonio. Here's Vincent. Pass to Hart. Harkless on the wing. That 3 off the mark. The Suns shooting it well here in the fourth quarter, 50%. Here's Lee. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. And Phoenix making a change here. Ayton's checked in. Devontae Graham's checked in for San Antonio. Here's Okogie. He's covered by Matthews. And they get it back. And a wide open look for Lee. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. Griffin's checked in for Matthews.
Spurs substitution.
Lee outside. Vincent with the rebound.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
We're seeing a lot of top high school players opting for the G League over college now, Greg. What's your advice to top young players on their path to the NBA?
Well, Kevin, I think you just answered it. It's their path, and I don't think the same path is right for everybody. There are going to be a lot of talented young men and women who want to go to college for the experience, you know, for the environment, for the networking, right? You're going to make some of the best friends you'll ever have on a college campus. Having said that, though, some kids aren't in the college, aren't in the school. They want to just go and pursue their passion and their craft, and that's why I think the G League and the developmental leagues that are out there are so good for these young players.
Now Griffin. Over to the wing. Vincent, the pass to Harkless. Shot clock at 5. The 3. A new 14-second shot clock for San Antonio. And that one's good. Griffin. Here's Lee. There's the pass to Lee. Lee outside. Ayton finds Lee. 6 to shoot. Vincent with the rebound.
This guy cannot get started, and the offense overall has been a struggle because of it.
Harkless, the pass to Graham. Out to the wing. Here's Griffin. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
Here's Ayton, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 13 rebounds. Here's Vincent. Out to the right wing. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. Terrence Ross is checked in for Phoenix.
Spurs substitution.
Here's Graham. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Lee goes in. Pass to Craig. Here's Okogie. Shot clock at 6. Ross on the wing. Fires from the corner. He gets that one. Ross has got his first bucket of the night.
You have to know when to simply catch and shoot, and it serves Terrence Ross very well that time.
Outside Matthews. Favors trying to break free. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Phoenix has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Oh, Ayton in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Oladipo outside. Outside Matthews. Down low. Fade away. And he overshot that one, missing.
Cannot believe he missed that one. Ooh, I'm sure he can't either.
Good on the shot.
I love the attacking mentality right there of DeAndre Ayton. Nice drive.
Graham, the pass to Favors. And Greg, the league's in a great place for talent. So many incredible players just entering their primes. You excited where the league is right now headed?
Oh, my goodness, Kevin. Guys like Devin Booker and Luka Doncic, Donovan Mitchell. I mean, the list goes on and on. And a lot of these youngsters carrying their teams to great heights. Impressive to watch.
Ross passes to Okogie. And the rejection by Favors.
Derek Favors using that long frame to send that back twice on the pipes, Kevin.
Spurs shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Spurs.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that in men. They just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And they're able to even the score of this series at a game apiece. Still, 2 more to go in the season series. No surprise here, just a big-time performance
for Ben Simmons.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
And Greg, with Devontae Graham, you know he's going to shoot it. He has no hesitation letting it fly.
I mean, he's a solid three-point shooter who believes he can make any shot. About 2/3 of his shots all come from outside. So you know exactly what you're getting with him.
Damian Lee.
And he knocks down the first one. Vincent's checked in for the Spurs. Both shots good from the stripe. Now here's Oladipo. Passes to Vincent from deep. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And the jam by Ross.
Boy, there aren't many who can finish better at the rim on the move than Terrence Ross. How about the finish?
Oladipo with the ball. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. Victor, what does tonight's performance say about the confidence of this team?
Just look pretty good. We play great together, and we play well together as a team. So when we do that, it's easier for us to beat teams.
Victor Wondermatha, thank you, my man. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.